Perry Mack here from 4-Wheel Drive Magazine, and I'm going to tell you, this is day 4 of SEMA for me, and I swore I would never look at another LED headlight for Wrangler. And then I walked into JW Speaker. Jeff Spinner from JW Speaker is here to talk about the new Speaker Evo J3 headlight that absolutely blew me away. Jeff, I mean, this is stunning technology.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Great question. So we took everything we've learned over the last decade of doing Wrangler headlamps, took a real deep look into what were the good things, what were the bad things, and what are the things that everybody else is missing, right?
Yeah.
What makes a great headlamp? Because no longer is simply having LEDs going to cut it, right? Wranglers have great headlamps from the factory now. So we needed to do something that really took that up to the next level. So the first thing we did is we took a ground up approach to the design. What you see here is a brand new look. I'm going to turn on the front position here. Great new asymmetrical signature look. That is symmetric down the vehicle center line. When you see that coming at you, it's going to be instantly recognizable as a Speaker J3 headlamp. The next thing we did is we created our best low beam ever. Not only is it a NHTSA 5-star rated low beam, which is a safety standard, the only one on the market that's going to meet that, it's also our brightest low beam we've ever done. We put out about 75% more lumens on low beam than we did on our Evo J2 headlamp, which was already a great headlamp. Right. Gives you great ditch-to-ditch coverage, nice, smooth, even foreground illumination. On top of that, we put our dual burn high beam. I'm going to put this on and kind of blind you out here for a second. Oh! So what dual burn means is that the low beam stays on with the high beam. So no longer are you just switching from a nice foreground to a punch down the road. You're going to get that punch down the road or trail it, but keep that foreground illumination in front of you. And finally, the best part about this, or what I think is the best part, is we moved the turn signal up into the headlamp itself. That opens up all sorts of possibilities for your TJs, JKs, and JLs. That is a street legal turn within the headlamp. Comes in both a heated and non-heated option, which is, I can't tell you how much that's been requested since we came out with these in the first place. And finally, we wanted to not only create the best headlamp possible, we wanted to create the best off-road light possible too. I'm going to put this back on low beam to show you what we can do. We put Bluetooth technology in this lamp. What that allows you to do is use our brand new J-Link app to connect to your vehicle and turn your on-road headlamp into a fantastic off-road lamp itself. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this from on-road mode to off-road mode. What you're going to see there is instantly everything comes on. We are now trying to put as much light out in front of you as possible. But that light is also customizable. Let's say you're bombing down a wide open trail and you want as much punch down the trail as possible. We have a spread punch slider here. What this does is this moves power to where you want it. Putting that all the way over to punch takes some of the power from the low beam, pumps it into the high beam, and overdrives it to create a great punch down. And conversely, you can do the opposite too. Let's say you're rock crawling, you want as much of that foreground light as possible, move that over to spread, and that really drives that foreground illumination. And finally, it also activates this corner optic here. That's our new trail optic. That creates some real nice extra flood lighting to fill in some of that gaps right down in front of your tires. Let's say you're caravanning and you want to have a real signature look to let everybody know what you're doing. We've got guide mode. What this shows is every single one of the 35 individual LEDs inside of here is controllable and addressable. We can do all sorts of fun things with that. And probably the most fun mode of all, we're calling demo mode. Great for mall crawling. Just real nice, show me, hey, take a look at what we're doing. We've got 5 different patterns that you can do. I mean, it's a whole lot of fun. To get back to on-road mode, all you do is you power cycle it on, and instantly you're back to the best on-road headlamp that we've ever done.
Very nice.
And because we've integrated that Bluetooth technology, there's all sorts of other stuff we can do. Let's say further on down the road, we create a new mode or a new function. We're able to upgrade your lamps through the app without having to rip them apart, reprogram any of that. So it's really kind of future-proofing these headlamps for no matter what comes on down the road.
So where did some of these design, like where did you guys pick up the ideas to do some of this and employ some of this technology?
Great question. So again, what we did is we listened to all our Jeepers. You know, they're honestly some of the most fun and favorite customers that we've got, right? These guys like what they're doing and they actually use the stuff, right? So we asked them, okay, so what parts did you like? What didn't you like? What could we do to make this better?
Yeah.
So by incorporating all that extra off-road functionality in here, that really lets you do something, special. You don't have to add extra lights to your Jeep in order to get that good off-road stuff. You don't have to drill holes in your bumper. You don't have to add extra wires up to your A-pillars and get that glare off the hood. We really wanted to create a magical experience to do that.
Yeah, lighting is key, especially once the fall, winter starts to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
And where do we get them?
You can get them through any of your JW speaker dealers, right? So right on our website, we've got a dealer locator. You just go in there, punch in your location. It'll give you a whole list of people you can buy from.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks very much, Jeff.
Thanks for coming out.
Love the new product.
Great. Thank you much.
If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And remember to turn on your notifications so you know when the new episodes come out.